When I saw this question, I was like, oh man, I knew something like this would come and I have no answer. And I just kept thinking about the things that I used to do for myself before I had kids and before I was in the throes of caregiving. And I know that doesn't count. If we're talking former non-mom self, I read. I still do that. But I did wreck this journal and collaging, and I did cross stitching. I was a big extreme couponer, but that's not really like self-care, is it? Maybe I was never good at self-care and, filling my cup and making sure I'm content. Maybe I never did that. Because I'm also trying to think back. Once I was in college and working and doing theater, any downtime was just like vegging on my futon with Netflix that you got in the mail. So I don't know if I have an answer. And, when my husband takes my kids out, or if he takes my mom and my kids to a doctor appointment, he's like, what are you going to do for yourself? And I'm like, I'm going to do laundry. He's like, no, for yourself. And I said, I'm going to do the budget. No, I'm going to do the grocery list. I'm going to do all these things that are not actually for me, but I've come to think of them as things for me. So that's a problem. Or we can say when I get up, I wake up at 5, and around 5:30 is when I do budget in the morning. I repost anything to my YouTube channel that I posted previously here, and I catch up on some videos. And I used to do genealogy in the morning, but I just got out of that. So we could say genealogy and reading, because then I start my day at 7:45, where I put all my stuff away. So in this case, my book and the laptop if I'm doing genealogy, and I start my day. And then I don't get my nighttime stuff until bedtime, and then I'm just catching up on other TikToks because my brain's too mushed to read. So I don't have an answer. I do face care when I am awake enough, but I don't have much. Unless you just count like vegging out to TikToks for bedtime. I have to work on that, but I genuinely don't know. I can't imagine myself doing something. Does that make sense? I can't imagine breaking out all of my collage stuff wherever it's packed away still, or cross stitch. I have a Golden Girls cross stitch from 2 years ago I still haven't done. But I can't imagine taking that out and doing it. It's something I have to work on. But this question got me thinking.